session and what we want to do right now. We spoke a little bit about our journey team, ITeLearn from a training perspective, been there doing software testing, tool training for the last 10 years team. And then we have JPACT, Job Placement and Certified Training, how it has kind of construed into providing various types of opportunities. AnyAUT, our software test automation product that has been built on Selenium and Java. And then we have our QA on Air, which is a kind of a marketplace where we can look for freelance job opportunities in the world of software testing. So QA on Air in the sense that offering quality assurance services on the air, over the cloud, remotely. My voice okay, team, for everyone, and the visual as well? Yes, great. Thank you so much. So we spoke very briefly about why we are seeking work from home professionals. One of the primary intent is the fact that we have great opportunities. I know this is going to be future. I'll keep talking to you, team. Believe in what I'm saying today. You know, look at it from about end of 2019, 12 months to maybe a year and a half down the line. And how many work from home job opportunities will come up for the right candidates. And we spoke a little bit about opportunities, eligibilities, certifications, how to apply. So go back and look at that team for sure. So that way you don't miss anything from our webinar. I'm not sure if there is a notes that I've taken from day one. I should have, then where is it? I don't think I've saved it, did I? No, okay, that's fine. You all can see my screen, right? So let me move on to the next one, team. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we want to do. So what's our agenda for today? Very important. That's what we're trying to focus on. So I'll quickly talk about, and any questions we'll answer it on the way. Team, journey, it's a win-win thing for a lot of us, for many of us, for you, for us, for the end client, for the people who will refer us. So let's make it very concrete. So the first step that I wanted to talk about, team, I just want to focus on confirmations of the registrations, both on QAOnair.com and database. So from the database perspective, I will request you all to help me with filling one more form that I'll show you, where we talk about skill and how we try and map it with the confirmed projects right away. So the projects that are there that are starting, maybe tomorrow, Monday, the projects are prepared for that. So those projects we'll be talking about. Fourth, resource needs and onboarding. So when I say resource needs, we're talking about what kind of a people are we looking at. For us, what kind of a devices, infrastructure, framework, skills, and so on. So we'll talk a little bit about that. One more thing I came up, it was initially 2 weeks, team. I came up with at least 1 week, that it's a 1 week minimum for most of us to do a mandatory non-paid work. Not that we want to build a customer, we just want to build a trust and relationship with the end client. And once you do that, it is very easy for us to sell. So let's give that opportunity to the end customer. Okay, so and then we'll talk a lot about basic work from home expectations, team. So a few things to cover. I hope we're all set. And while I'm doing this, I want to share the spreadsheet where any questions that you have, you may want to add them here. So here is an FAQ spreadsheet, team, that we've been maintaining. Questions from us, from external, from everyone. We're putting them here. So, oh, wow. What network am I on? Yeah. My audio is fine, right? Or is my audio any issue for anyone? It's breaking in between. Maybe I was moving a little away from my desk. If it breaks again, let me know, team. Yes, looks like a lot of you have been having the same issue. And It's also showing something old. Okay, come on. Okay, copy link, can edit. So team, please be careful. Do not, do anything with this. It is tough for us to keep these. So I'm just gonna export it and leave it just in case. What was I doing? Yes, I'm going to put it in the chat for all of you, team. So here is the thing about FAQ. I just put it in the GoToWebinar chat for everyone. For the others, look at your email, and who are looking at the video, please look at your email. You would have had this. One of the most important, this is not a training. I don't know why people are asking such questions and why some are getting deleted. Sorry, I went on mute for a few seconds. So team, there are already questions here. Briefly read them and the answers. And if you have more questions that are not yet asked, start putting them here. What I will do is, as we go through the session, I'll start talking about it. Okay, so above is for live FAQ. More like questions, live questions, but like Q&A. So team, all of you got access to it. So slowly, please log in. We're about almost 90 plus viewers right now onto it. So I'm pretty sure. Read it first before you put it. Here is a sheet that I was making right before I started the session. Some of you were observing. Very simple, team. Another sheet that I'll share where I want you to start filling in details. I'm sure all of you are getting registered on QA on air and also applying for the projects as they keep coming. Sorry, that's a stupid alarm of mine. And there'll be a lot that will keep coming, team. We want to at least provide a lot through what we already have with us. Now, in this sheet, I want you all to look at yourself and tell me what skills you're good at. So when I share this sheet with you, team, the next one, so take a minute. If you're trying to look at the FAQ or anything else, everyone, come back to the GoToWebinar screen for a minute. And while I'm converting the screens, does not look like it is reflecting. So give me 1 second. I'm going to share. So team, I'm coming back. Okay, it's not. I'm actually on the another tab altogether, the team members. Yes, there you go. Now it's showing. Cool. I think we're there. So this sheet, next sheet that I'm going to send, here is how you're going to fill. Everyone, please focus with me. I'm Karthik. Let us say I'm not very comfortable with saving my last name fully. K is fine. Don't put this right now. Just leave them blank. All right. I'm not going to put anything here right now. I live in Los Angeles and US. Okay. Email address, Skype ID, and phone number are very critical, team. So please ensure you put it. But again, I just want to make sure that we have the details to begin with, but not everyone. So let's see how it goes. Again, I'm being too colorful. Come on. Okay. City, country, and then we have years of QA experience, team. So I want you to, okay, this is also yours. So this I can merge again. Los Angeles, okay, it's gone. I want you to talk about your experience, team. Years of QA experience. Skills. Oh no, I lost that. Okay, there you go. Yes, in QA. I think that's short enough to understand, right? For everyone. Okay, good. So let's say I've been in 20 years in IT, but maybe QA about 11 years. So that's how I'm going to put it. Manual testing, yes. So I'm putting yes because I'm good at it. Yes here. WebDriver, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so for me, a little bit of more yes. I'm here, kinda. I'm not pretty good in mobile app testing. I know the basics, I know the fundamentals. I've done trainings also, but it's been way long ago. So I will face the practical challenges myself. So again, here is the kind of thing for us. Not really there. Performance testing, absolutely zinch. So no. In fact, even this, I'm gonna put a clear no. HP QTP, of course, yes. SDET, I think I will be considered somewhere in that yes. So maybe I'll say kinda. Now this could be very this could be a sheet where we have how do I put it? To begin with, I know team, if you have 0 years or so on, that doesn't matter. Put names as you want. As I reach out, or as we can at least get your emails and so on later, we'll be able to fit it out together well. Okay. So this is the second sheet I want you to fill. So you can do the FAQ sheet a little later, but can you all try and start filling this sheet live? I want to see what you're looking at. And team, for me, for us right now, all of them actually, these are pretty much very critical for us. So is this, but this could be more from Hyderabad. Yeah, I think at least these we have. So the reason I'm sharing this is, again, please go ahead and start filling in. It's okay to leave a couple of rows and fill it. If you find a space, do it. It's all will keep happening parallel. So team, you're all on FAQ sheet still. So I just want you to make sure that you read through this a little leisurely. I will walk through it, each and everything, okay, one by one. Let's go back to the agenda, look at what we planned. So confirm registrations, yes. So also ensure you're all are signing up on QAOnAir.com as a freelancer, because all your payments transactions will be done through that. Let us say we start on the project, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, you send us the timesheets with how many hours you worked for, and we need to pay you for that. At least at that time you need it. So I'm not saying that you need it right now thing, because we're having these direct interactions, but you will definitely need it during the payment terms. And at that time, we also need to update the task sheets and upload them. So it's good to get yourself registered there, T. Okay, cool. What else was there in an agenda? Confirm projects. So I think I just spoke about that. It's not about confirm, non-confirm. Most of them are. It is our preparedness. So manual testing and AnyAUT certified testers, we have a lot of requirements, team. Work from home, India or US, doesn't matter. You can get your payments anywhere, team. That's the other thing. Mobile app test engineers, again, we need them significantly. There are certain specific requirements on it, even if you don't. But if you're someone who's got decent testing skill on mobile app testing, like you've got the actual experience, then that's great. Selenium automation developers team, multiple. Some of you could be just IDE, WebDriver level. Some could be more like automation frameworks and so on. So we're looking for a combination. So these are also very critical. Primarily what happens is, team, I'm getting projects, and these projects, I am executing most of them from India, okay, from using an offshore team. But then I have some great students who've been part of ITeLearn for long, especially JPACT. So any growth I do, I want to keep developing this remote team. And we are amazing at working remote teams. So we'll talk about those attributes too. I really appreciate this team. All of you taking very valid interest in putting in things here. So please keep going ahead. And you could leave these fields, the red ones, for later. I mean, just don't want everyone to start bombarding each other. As we go along, team, I'm sure we'll get the disciplines for it. Okay. So these, just leave them for now. I don't want anyone's team. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? If you want to fill it, please do. Go ahead. Don't worry. It's all within what we do, so you'll know how to handle. So this is good, and I'm also gonna start putting in filters. You know, this should have come there and that here. Team, some of you are overriding other things. Be careful, please. Do not lose others' information. Thank you, appreciate it. It's easy if I may be. That's fine. I don't want to play around too much. So we've got India, US, USA. There's Mexico, that's good. Team C, NC is not a country. So I'm gonna make this as US, please. This is UK. Okay, a lot of you are doing this. Great, thank you so much. Appreciate. Don't go beyond 100 lines, please. Try and fit yourself within it. As we'll see how it goes from there. Okay, great. So we kind of going through that assignment, and that's primarily what is very critical about working from home. Okay, so how much time do we have? It's 5:55. We have another 25 minutes, right? No, we have at least another, yeah, at least 20 minutes. So I think we could. Resource needs and onboarding. So I think it's important to talk about this onboarding and a few things, team. So in this folder that we're maintaining, work from home. So let's talk about onboarding. And I'm sure all of you will have the same idea. It's nothing new that we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about what I have and onboarding process. And then we will look at the FAQ that will give us a lot of things. Okay. The first and foremost thing is fill QA on air. Okay. Fill the skill metrics. Register on QAOnAir.com. Sorry, team. I'm typically someone who avoids a lot of what do you say, inefficiency in data utilization, form filling, and so on. But this is kind of, yeah, essential. And then we have active projects, and then we will get into quick 10 to 20 minutes max team Skype interviews, and that's why we need to use Skype IDs. I don't necessarily need preferable with webcams. See, I don't necessarily need to see, but then there are clients sometimes who'll ask saying that I want to see the candidate. The trust doesn't build. Will you be the same person tomorrow if you have to come on site or work here? Then can we do it? So get into quick 10 to 20 minute Skype interviews with Karthik and team. So we will have to get into that team. Align you into the 2 week, okay, which is now 1 week, onboarding time for work from home opportunities. This is a luxury we want to showcase. Once they see the value of what we can bring, sometimes as a team, and none of these projects, remember this team, all projects will be managed by Verkasa. So it's not that we will assign you to a client and leave you. So we want to see how it is going. Sometimes it could be that you're doing well, we don't have too much control on it, but a lot of times it will be on the contrary. So team, all good, right? I'm just finishing up a few things on a task. All projects will be managed by CASA. So we will work close together, team. That's very critical. What else is there? Tin, 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 tin. Yeah, I think, and as I remember, I'll keep writing. FAQs we're going to come to. Team members, most of you are filling in details. So this is good. Job requirements, like I said, I'll speak a little bit more about these. I think I have it somewhere. Confirm projects, okay. So I spoke about this team. When I said take collective call, by this, what I mean to say is, for some of you, you may not like it. That, hey, you know what, why should we work? Even we can start charging the client upfront. But then a lot of times it's good to just start. Let's start. It is IT, right? We really don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to waste any real money from our side. It's just participate in an interesting discussion, conversation, see how things are getting started. You'll get used to it. You have a chance at that time to say yes, no, and then start with the project. Good things will happen once you get started. So believe in that. So that's what I'm saying is take collective call team. So you should be able to take that decision. Is this project right? Are we doing right? And so on. All right. So team, here is where I want your participation. And I think this, I will get a lot more from everyone than I can actually put them down. So it's going to be interactive. Okay, yep. I want you to help me mention what are the different criterias. Actually, you know what? I'm going to create a spreadsheet. It'll be easy to maintain. And then we can rate ourselves on it. What is the criteria that we rate someone like a Superman in work from home, and for others, like what becomes important? Could be in any category, could be communication, could be, I don't know, work ethics, could be even hygiene team. Hygiene, why? A lot of times, Ashna, someone was saying something. Did I hear anyone sound? No, I guess, right?
No, Karthik, nothing from my end. I was on mute.
All right, great, thank you. So, a lot of things. So, take your chat and start suggesting, team. Yes, please go ahead and start suggesting in your chat. What do you think, everyone? What are those different things that build up someone? So, I have discipline coming from Azra and Praveen. So, I'm going to put it here. It is discipline. That becomes, I would say, a category, because discipline can be a lot of things. So, which one? Professionalism. Hmm. I don't know where even to write them. So I'll write them all these keywords into one. And I think we should understand what they mean to us. That becomes very critical, team. And then how do we build so that we can do things? See, knowing one thing that, okay, this is the basic qualifications of work from home itself, believe me, is a big achievement, because subconsciously your effort will always keep going to become better at it. So I couldn't even look at the chat team because I know I'll get a lot of responses. So I'm looking at them. So some amazing inputs are coming. We're talking about working remote or working from home. And really good to see the enthusiasm, team. It keeps us motivated, and we'll do a lot of things together accordingly. So, wow, I think they're coming in flow. Prioritization. Prioritization. Is that the right word? Then this time. When you said time management, then I'm assuming time. Yeah, time. When you said time management, maybe communication skills. Sure. I'm still seeing what else. Dedication. Teamwork. Email etiquette. Email chat. Let's say basically E etiquette. Yeah. Network. Look at this team. Flexibility. Now we're getting creative. How flexible are we? Network, network. See, for example, mine was breaking in and out sometimes. Things can happen, but also honesty. Yeah, I think a lot, because when we start working from home, kids will come, family will come, you're running late, you have to run for some errands. Sometimes you're, not in the best dress sense. Sincerity, honesty, I'll put them side by side if that's fine. Vision, I'm not sure. I don't even think I need vision. I can be, you don't understand what I'm saying, team. It is extremely relaxing and content worthy that we can sit back, do some amazing creative IT jobs from home and make a decent pay. Yes, if I go out struggle, I may make more money, but this is good enough as well. What else, team? Transparency, correct? Absolutely good one. And team, for all of you who are saying these words, kudos. Transparent in work, transparency, defect-free end product delivery, on time, very critical. Zero defects. It's not possible. Maybe I don't know what people think. I believe it is possible. We just have to schedule, because see, we're not giving our outputs to, we're giving it back to humans, right? We're going to analyze it. That's what we're scared of. So they're built of the same thing, so we're fine. We're on the same platform there. What else, team? Proactive. Agile environment. So I think this we have to be always ready. Agile environment. Flexibility can be on a lot of things. Working hours primarily. Flexible hours. It's not that you will be reachable anytime. It's just that you're reachable and we can schedule. Sometimes you work late nights, sometimes you have to do early mornings, sometimes you're doing it over the weekend, sometimes you have to do it from a park or from a vacation. So that kind of a commitment is a big one. You're committed into it. You should love the job for a bigger purpose. Again, sitting, it's like, the early days of Uberization, where Ubers and Olas and Lyft and everything started coming, and everything P2P started working. So much of freelancing, freelance cab drivers with their cars, right? And just letting you know, so nicely. Today I booked this thing from Turo. It was called earlier Relay My Ride. If I have a car, I can list it and have a pickup drop. So there's some amazing concepts which are connecting, and that's what Uberization did. It said that, where are we? Where was the writing? Where was the writing? Not here for sure. Okay, there you go. And just that as you keep building, there may be a lot of satisfaction that you'll get. I'm getting a few more things, team. Passion. A lot of things are common. Accountability. I'm going to ask one question once we fill some of this. Efficiency. You're fast. You're, will take fewer sick days, fewer time off, right? Nilima, maybe. Very nice, team. I like the way things are coming up. Did I miss anything that I didn't write here? Dependable. Did it come somewhere? Dependable is very important. Accountability and dependability are pretty same. Commitment, I think yes, I put that. Reliability, accountability, will responsible, also I'll put it under accountability. Accountable for punctual. I think we did mention about on time, and so this is where we'll spend about 2-3 hours team going through some scenarios, some workshop. We'll interact with each other, find out what do we mean by punctual. Let us say there's a meeting. For example, today I was supposed to start 5, but then I moved it 5:30, and then wanted to make sure that I'm there for it. But sometimes I missed it. That is not being punctual. But is the work being delivered on time? At the end of it, looks like all yes, but on the start of it doesn't look like, right? So there's a difference between punctuality and on time. Where is that? On time here. On time, punctuality, same thing actually. Concentration, focus, concentration. Yes, I think the work level deviations are not as many as you'll get at home. Ownership, I'll put it there. Reliable, I think we're getting there. If we get any more team, we'll add it. Not that we're being anything special, it's just that what do we mean by discipline? Is there a difference at work, at home? What is that difference in these attributes during that training, that 3-4 hours workshop that we'll go through team? I want you all to focus on these two and build them so we understand, oh okay, this is what they expect us to write more emails, or maybe Skype, or maybe a phone call, depending on, right? Understanding the other human, to end with end customer also. Very critical that we understand them, the people and the relationships. And also demographics, I don't know if that's the right word, of who, where, what, and so on. You'll see when you join a conference call or agile meeting team, you know who knows whom very well, who is in control of the project and who's not. Within a couple of words, we'll know. Honesty is there. Honesty is appearing on time and so on. There's a lot of things, team. There's a lot of other things that will come. Attitude, yes, we didn't talk about it as a specific word individually, but who do we want to be loved as? Work ethic, absolutely. There you go. I don't know where it was. Etiquette, I didn't put work ethic. Work ethic. You know, this is very strong. Some of these become very strong in terms of what becomes more important from at home. Work ethic, when you're doing it at home, becomes, of course, you have the luxury of doing whatever you want because no one's watching you, but you still have to deliver. But if you can maintain that work ethic, punctuality, you know, from my side, at least in these, if I have to pick up a lot from work from home, then let's see. Work ethic. Attitude, you know, will come everywhere, team. Without attitude, you can't do anything. So that's like a given. Understanding the other human, and these two very important. Who is working from where? Who is what role, and so on. Punctual, very critical. If there's a meeting starting, use 2 systems, if not 1. All right. So there are a lot of things you can do. Tech savvy. You know, app, tool, user. I think that becomes very critical. So team, I don't know who's not able to update me. I don't need that. I think just your thing. I need to leave now. Okay. Yeah, I think some of you have to leave. So I'm gonna let this keep going, team. I'm sure we'll add more when we'll get to that free training for about 3 to 4 hours. I will go through them at length. We'll talk about these, each and everything. Let's take a case study. Let's take an example and talk about it. Having right hardware. Yeah, say technical tools, very critical. It's like our tool bag. Tech savvy, app tool user. System, hardware. Like what? PC, webcam, headset, internet, Few basic things, right? This is what the world is talking about. Let's put a concept to this madness. All right, we good there. Let's go to FAQ quickly then. That's what we wanted to do. So this is what we're talking about. We'll build on it, team. So a lot of you know it. Yes, of course. If I talk hardware, I also need to talk about software, right from MS Office. Because the client won't provide these basic ones, right? To products, third party products. There you go. Now, okay, team, I'm gonna quickly go through FAQs. Let's see. How many questions here? Wow. I'll try and take my length and answer. Anything not relevant, I'm gonna quickly garble it down. I won't even talk. Who's the trainer? Okay, doesn't matter. It's not a free webinar, it's not a training. Okay, topics covered. Is the only ITeLearn? No, it's for everyone, team. So I'll just put some additional notes for all. Okay, so KK answers. Anything more additional? I'm answering here. Is job placement assistance is provided as part of JPACT, but otherwise that's what we're doing. We have job. Please share job details briefly. I think we put them there. Gap of 3 years in the profile. I'm eligible. Perfect. I hold H4 visa. I'm eligible. Perfect. Yes. Have 0 years of experience in testing? And yes, because there are roles. Would you give preference to experienced QA who is currently not working over QA specialist vying for second experience? That's a nice question. Very on projects, most of them. We will play fair. I'll write it in my side. So they know. So while we play fair team, the final decision maker is end client. So who am I to say? Who to select? An experienced QA person working part-time or full-time? As for the client, you may both look the same, but they may look at one specific skill. So we'll hope it will be very fair play. Testing tools. I want to work in mobile testing. Selenium. Can I apply? Yes, absolutely yes. Oops, sorry. Yes. How do we apply? I think I discussed this. So team, fill the form. Which form is it? Yeah. Where are we? Oh, too many jobs, too many open team, too many FAQs. Yeah. Okay, fill the form. I think I've gone through some of these. Let's start. Let me start from bottom team. What is the mode of communication? Skype or Messenger when project? Skype, phone, WhatsApp, email. Then you'll have things like Trello or Jira or AnyAUT and MS Office. A lot of other things will keep coming. Don't worry on that. How is the payment? Team, please be careful where you're writing. Go down further and write. I think you're writing over others. How is the payment mode? Semi-monthly or monthly? Mostly it will be weekly to bi-weekly. Bi-weekly is like semi-monthly. 1 second, team. 1 second, everyone. Hold on, please. Okay, so weekly to semi-monthly. Yeah, this is I'm pretty flexible with this team. I'm sure the clients will pay later, but I'm flexible because I want to appreciate your hard work and how things are shaping up. Let's be very serious about it. I'm very committed to making things up. Is there any fee for one-day training for work from home? No, I'll keep this free team. Okay, free, but hope you can. It helps you overall. So because the skills that you will observe and get through this process will be the same. Okay, but to be part of the project team is important. Will there be FTE offers? Oh yes, will let you. So keep in touch. You'll keep knowing. You'll not miss our communication. Duration of QTP work from home project and how many team members? Next week we'll know that. I have 7 years. Okay, so cannot expect per hour pay. Suggestion please. I don't know. US on-site maybe $45 to 55 per hour. Okay, India, let us say, or the same thing can translate to maybe about 80 to 90K per year. Okay, India, anywhere between 5 to 10 lakhs per annum. Now comes the work from home. I don't know. Could be $5 to $35 per hour. So that is where we have to be careful, team. See, do you think people who drive Uber make money? I think a lot of them do, most of them do. But would you want to quit a big IT job and go and drive Uber? May not be right. But would you want to quit working in a gas station or a restaurant and then go drive Uber? Or if you're a student, you have part-time, uh, you have time to spare or anything. That's when you look at, right? So you look at where you're in your career. Work from home can be anything. US on-site, India, wherever you are. That's the range typically, right? Period. Yeah, anywhere. Hopefully, yes. Full time, you can take it on two things, team. One with Verkasa as our full-time employee, or at the client side also. Okay. I've done project in AnyAUT a couple of months ago, but not sure what it perfect. Awesome. I don't know who asked this question, number 61. Right away. So team, one of the things that I asked here in the team metrics was AnyAUT certified tester or developer. So that is one of the things that I was also looking at. So if you have any experience in AnyAUT, that's great. Okay, thank you. I think this is unending team. Very specific, unending. We should get more towards. Let's answer this question 71. Not sure of the client. We will pay you a consulting fee. You need to file your 1099 or other local country taxes and fees accordingly. So we will pay your team for that service. Sometimes it may look like per hour and so on. These are not full-time job opportunities that we're putting in there, right? So these are anywhere work from home. And your federal minimum wage 725 is at least $10 plus in LA and so on. So it'll change. See, there's so many same questions. So if you look at most of these answers will come, team. I don't know which ones are important still. So they were there. It's endless, team, and that's where I want to really avoid this agony of too much chaos, too many people. Somewhere we need to be able to manage this. Now I remember. I was thinking, what did I forget? If you can, team, in your same columns, add a few more things. Can you volunteer? Like, volunteer is let me put it this way. Non-tech roles. Already someone deleted his sheet here. See, this is the problem. See? This actually, I don't have to say volunteer. Project coordinations. I have to do. I will. Business analyst. Could you be one of them? Because the requirements, the discussions that we do. Then we have other things, non-technical, that I'll write it later, team. How many of you are interested in more of sales and marketing? There are a few roles there too. So for that, I think you should just reach to learn@ITeLearn.com. So this, when I say volunteering here, basically management. Okay, so let me put this as project management. Right. Okay, cool, team. So this is what I want you to fill. And once you're done with the session, go ahead and fill in your other details, whatever is then private. And we will start talking to each other. We will start interacting from there. We already started. So the most important opportunities, I'll look at these metrics and be able to reach out to you. Okay. Any final questions? Keep using the FAQ sheets. Keep asking your questions. I'll try and keep answering. Question 53. Let's see. Question 53. Unable to upload resume on shared drive. Oh, sorry about that. Is it still a problem, team? I know a lot of you are trying to upload resumes here. Nothing here. Where are the members? Okay, there you go. Wow, we've got so many resumes already. See? All this were done recently. So yeah, I think it should be fine, right? Same thing, same answer. You don't need to upload resume on QA on air. Just put your basic profile there. Okay, so team, I'm not very specific on this nitty-gritties. I know it's important for you, but then I want you to make sure that you keep moving forward. Don't stop it anywhere, please. All right, everyone. I'll see you again. Maybe Monday or Tuesday we'll meet up and we'll talk more, team. We'll keep continuing. I have to reach out to a lot of you. The couple of projects that are starting next week. Yes, some of your names I remember. Abdul, how are you doing? I don't know why you're not able to enter that. So the basic questions like unable to enter details in spreadsheet. Why? There are 100 people currently viewing the sheet trying to enter the same. So worst case, team, on QA on air, we've got people who are applying and registering. You can reach out there as well. Just keep emails on a watch and we'll keep reaching out. Okay. Don't worry, we're not running anywhere. We'll keep getting one after the other. Everyone wants the links. I think I shared the links. Just look at your chat. I've shared all the links there, please. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you back again, maybe very early next week. And let's keep working on these action items. And for some of you having issues with uploading resumes and with, what is the other one? Entering in the Excel sheet, will guide you, team. I mean, We'll send you the details once again. Try it, please. It should be fine. Or let us know in the email response and we can fill it for you, worst case. All right, team. So please do ensure that you fill all of these. And also don't forget the new column that I added: project management, coordination, business analyst, any of these. Okay. And please do not delete anyone else's information. Thank you, everyone. That's it from my side for now. We'll see you back later then. One second. So all of you, any questions, send an email to learn@itlearn.questions. Put it here. Okay, issues, send it there, please. Questions, please put it in the FAQ sheet only. Yes, Ragi, we'll send the links again. Ashna, I'm not sure if you're there, but we need to resend all the links to the participants, FAQ, the team sheet, and so on. All right, everyone. Thank you then. Bye now. Talk to you all later. We'll connect again very early next week. Bye again. Thank you. Bye.